Alrighty.
She's
Hello,
the
everyone. It's the Diva of
diva.
Days of Our
So
Lives,
are the
and thanks for joining us
days of
tonight.
our
Penguins are out of the playoffs, so we should be doing our shows on
I'm
Saturday.
sorry.
That game was, I
Lost
thought,
1-0 in overtime, Jen.
Man.
yeah, it was nothing until overtime, and they lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and our poor goalie just played out of his mind, and it wasn't his fault. So
Poor guy.
No. Their goalie was just pretty, that much better, I guess. I don't know. He stopped a lot of goals that should
Yeah.
have went in.
yeah,
Yeah.
we
Sounds
had a
like
lot of opportunities.
Yeah, sounds
Mhm.
like the USA Canada Olympic Games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised no one lost their teeth because we were playing Philadelphia and they were literally beating us up the entire series and then we were getting called for retaliation.
Of course. Yep.
Single time. The
Yeah.
flag never got called for instigating any of the fights. It's like,
Ugh.
screw you guys. So anyway, though, I mean, we overachieved this year, so it's still an
Yeah, they
accomplishment.
weren't even expected to make the playoffs, so.
Find me on X, Diva of DOOL. Instagram, diva_of_DOOL, and Facebook, Diva Days of Our Lives. YouTube is Diva of DOOL, I think 541 or 571, something like that. But if you just put in Diva of DOOL, it pops up. I think that's pretty much everything. So, so where can we find you, Jen?
I'm at REXJGK at Twitter.
And Marianne.
You can find me at mama_hooch on X, and you can find me on Facebook and Instagram.
And Anna's trying to join us. It's not her fault. It's the Riverside's giving everybody trouble tonight. Hopefully she'll be joining us soon, but she'll be at Kazi Hooch, Kozzie Hooch. So, Marianne, would you like to announce anything tonight?
Yes, we're going to have, I guess this will be our first interview on our new platform here.
Yes.
We're going to have, Thaao Penghlis is going to join us on Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific, which would be 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Oof.
So he's
Yes,
agreed to an interview, so hopefully it'll all work out.
Yes. So if you want to talk to Thaao, basically face to face in a way, you're going to need to start an account here at Riverside. Basically, you're going to have to download the app and have a login. So, and if you don't want to appear visually, there is an option. You don't have to use the camera part, just the audio. Yeah. And also, too, you can always join us at any time, too, if you want to talk about the show. If you don't want to do that, but you want to watch live and you can make comments, you could do that on our YouTube page and Facebook Live. There's Anna. X hasn't been working that well lately for some reason on the live. There she is.
Hey, Anna.
Hello.
Hey.
Finally got it to work.
Your Wi-Fi at the Witless Protection Program must be.
Well, you know what? It was, well, I won't tell you now.
I had trouble getting in too. It took me 3 tries. It just said reconnect or having trouble. And I just had to get out and get back on. Did she hear the news?
Wait, well, okay, we're recording, right?
Yes, we are.
Which news are you talking about?
Our interview on Thursday with
Oh,
Thaao
it's going to be this week?
this week.
Okay.
We thought maybe this would be too soon, but then he's going away on Sunday, won't be back until the 21st. And then he said about the following weekend, but then I realized that was Memorial Day, which isn't weekend. That wasn't at a good time. But yeah, he was available Thursday.
Oh,
So I guess that gives
awesome.
us enough time to promote it and,
Well, we're
put it out
promoting
there.
it right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anybody
And
can
everybody who's watching, and I'll even make some, for certain people, make sure they know.
Awesome.
The usual suspects,
That's great.
Yes. So I'm putting that out on the chat now. So that should show up here in a few minutes on Facebook and on YouTube if anybody wants to just, wants the link to start their account. And I'm gonna schedule it on Riverside and I'll put that link up everywhere. I'll put a Facebook event and the whole 9 yards so that
Yeah, we'll have to have him retweet it too. 'Cause
yes.
if he retweets it, all his followers are going to see it, not just
Yeah.
like it. He has to retweet. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, and I also wanted to say that we have a birthday coming up this week.
Yeah.
The day before.
Mama Hoots.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Wait, this is Friday, right? The 8th?
It's Friday.
And
Yeah.
we're interviewing Thaao the night before, so this is
That'd be
like a
Yeah, and then him and
little
him and Leanne will be on Friday, so
Wait.
oh, they'll be on TV Friday. Oh, they'll be on
yeah.
the
yeah,
show
they're gonna
Friday.
Okay.
they were in the
Awesome.
previews. So, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that's nice how that worked out.
Yeah.
You got a nice
What a
And then
nice
present.
then
what a
it's
nice
Mother's Day 2 days after that, so
That's right. So,
About to have Teo sing happy birthday to you.
yeah.
or even sexy whisper it like Marilyn Monroe.
Just take two.
His lovely accent.
Yes.
I'm swooning. Are you swooning?
Mary on.
And also, our friend Doc had her birthday a few days ago too.
right.
Happy birthday
Okay.
to Doc. Yes, and she got brand new hardwood floors for her birthday, so that's a
Wow.
pretty. They're
Yeah,
gorgeous.
give her a message and tell her to, come on.
Yeah.
Has she
I
cut
got
on
the
this?
whole-
We had a beggar on Blog Talk.
We're gonna have to do a pressure campaign. I have a feeling. So,
Like people will really they'll be intimidated just because you would see them, and you don't even have to be seen, right? You could just do
That's
You
right.
audio.
don't have to be
right. You can
serious.
just be in the Witless Protection
Yeah,
Program.
if you could just do audio just like on Blog Talk, yeah. So
Yeah.
anybody that's
Yeah,
done
if
that.
anybody has any questions or difficulties, if you could find me on Twitter, that's the easiest place to find me. And you can just tweet at me at Diva of DOOL, and I'd be happy to help you out.
Because they'll need to have the Riverside app and all that. Right?
Yeah, you need the Riverside app. That non-negotiable. That has to be done. And yeah, if you're at
People
the
will
part
fight.
where it's asking you for like a credit card or anything information, you're in the wrong spot. That's like to have your own podcast. So I mean, so just to have an account so you could basically come in as a guest. That's totally 100% free, and that's basically all that's for. But I think you could also do maybe have a free studio if you want to do your own podcast. I encourage it. It's fun. I mean, this app I think is fantastic, and they're constantly improving stuff. So,
Oh,
but
that's
anyway,
great.
yeah, since we joined over a year ago, I'd say at least once a month there's something new that you're launching. Yeah, so anybody has any questions at Diva of DOOL, or you could try to get hold of me on Facebook too. But yeah, I'll help anybody out who needs help this week. So Anna, what happened to Kate this week? She like disappeared again?
Yeah. I don't know. Didn't see her. No Kate report this week.
He must be in the
Like-
Witless protection program with you.
Yeah.
She's been banned
Yeah,
banned to stay upstairs for a while because Roman put
She's
her
been
in
getting in
timeout.
trouble.
She's in timeout right now.
Well, Roman wasn't on either.
I know.
That's odd.
Yeah. Were there even any scenes at the pub? I'm trying
Yeah.
to think. Oh yeah, there were. Theo and Abe. Yeah.
Abe
Yeah.
and Steven,
Yeah, that's right.
Brady.
Brady. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a lot that went on this week.
Yeah.
Wild.
It was
Yeah,
wild.
Yeah, Friday was a stunner, as you could see from my
Yeah.
background.
Yeah, that's a great
not see
background
that.
there.
Coming
Yeah.
to that
Did
extent.
not. Do you think she's really dead though? Do you think because
I think
'cause-
not, but I don't know.
now did Kristen's goons throw her over?
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't
Decide?
think she's dead.
No,
think
because
she'll
I
be
mean,
back
think
at some-
about it. Even Nick wasn't dead after he went floating down the river.
Right.
So
they
I
promoted
just
her. Yeah.
this would not be an unprecedented come back to life story.
There's a phrase for it now. People are calling it river dead.
Oh, there you go.
She's a
She's
river dead.
River dead. And you notice now we have like a river with a bridge, so we're not at the pier anymore.
Yeah.
That's right.
I like the pier. I don't know what happened to the pier, everybody. You know, a
know,
lot of
the-
stuff went down there too. She could have thrown her in the water from the pier too.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is,
But I don't have that.
if they actually got her body, they would be doing an autopsy and know that she had blunt force trauma before she landed in the water. So,
Right.
Yeah.
but anyway.
Yeah. I would say Sophia is not too bright. Like, number one, we all thought in the first place this alliance was a little shady. But,
Mhm.
but when Kristen made you write the suicide note,
Yeah.
Right. Right. And and I knew Kristen was going to get her back somehow. I just thought she was going to set her up and frame her, and have her get caught and then just deny that she told her
Yeah.
anything, like Sophia's lying. She has all these problems. So, yeah, I didn't know she was going to go that far.
Well, yeah, and it's kind of like, okay, Sophia, she's showing you who she is. She's saying she wants to have her nephew killed, your
Right.
innocent nephew killed, in order to make her brother suffer for the fact that her daughter has been having issues, and
that she created to begin with.
she's
Yeah.
mad at you because you got her daughter into all this trouble at Bayview, and you don't think she's coming after you too, darling?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she's not too bright.
No,
But
she's supposed to be smart.
yeah, but to Sophia, Johnny is no innocent.
Well, that's true, but
Yeah.
still.
Well, yeah, but just because he backed out, like,
Yeah.
My gosh,
Well,
during a time when
Sophia
she
was
got
already crazy or
Yeah.
cray or whatever. She was nuts
she's
anyway
been cray
before
for a
that.
long time.
Yeah, she's been that way. Because it all started with Tate, and then it went into when she got pregnant. Yeah, so that all started with Holly and Tate. Yeah.
Yeah. So so that whole thing.
But I did kind of
that
feel sorry for her. I mean,
I
she did
did
a
too.
good job. I mean, she had me crying. I mean, I did feel sorry for her, and everybody's against. I mean, yeah, but you did create
Well,
your own problems. But
Yeah.
and
yeah,
then when she had those scenes with her mom,
yeah,
it sort of
Yeah.
with her
reminded you
mom.
that she is human and that she did have people who loved her. And the bullying part was cruel, but it was also true. It wasn't
She set up her bullying, though.
she created her own bullying situation, and then she
Yes.
got the reaction she wanted. She just didn't think it was going to be as widespread. She just
Yeah.
thought Holly was going to jump
Yeah.
on and say
She
something.
didn't
And
really realize what people thought of her.
instead, everybody knew about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't feel bad for her for that. A real bullying situation, I would feel horrible for someone.
Yeah.
But in this situation, she set it up herself. And all the things that they accused her of being and doing, she actually was and did. So it's not like they were lying or calling her, a bad
Mm.
name or something. I mean, it's like that was totally it wasn't baseless. So, yeah. So I'm just glad Javi. Do you think Javi gets burned or something? What do you think happens to Javi?
He passed out.
He
Okay.
probably inhaled some of that.
Yeah.
Well, that's
stuff in
right.
his
That's
lung.
right. Yeah. That's right. Because he passed out towards the end or something. Yeah,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Isn't
Yeah.
that the same hobby?
That's the same hobby. The new
Uh-huh.
So far, it's the same hobby. The new one's, I think, coming next month or something, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
the new hobby's name is Jacob Martinez. He starts on June 30th.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
official. Yeah. So yeah,
Things.
we kind of jumped around a bit. So yeah, Sophia first she went on the the message board or the chat room of the
How?
forum and said, "So what's the deal with Sophia Choi?" And I don't know why she didn't anticipate there be a lot of negative comments. There was, but she was trying to set up Holly as bullying her, and Sophia basically is the epitome of a cry bully. She's been the aggressive one this entire time, and now that people are mad at her, now she's crying. So yeah, it's a little ridiculous. I mean, obviously, it's mean to see that stuff, but she was in a level of delusion that she was the victim in all this. So in a way, it was kind of good for her to see what was going on. But of course, this might be biting Holly in the ass though too.
Yeah.
And especially with Holly, Sophia fought with Holly and Tate in the middle of the square.
Of
Very
course.
loudly. Yes.
Really loud.
Everybody
But
could
yeah,
hear.
they also they know that she's the one that tried to kill Johnny, right? So
Oh, yeah, that'll
So
come.
now they
Yeah.
know. They didn't know then.
yeah. No, but what I'm saying is, even if people get upset that Holly said those things, I mean, she ended up trying to kill Johnny. So I would think that would erase any bad juju towards Holly because, I mean, she was a victim too in all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she went to Johnny's, sprayed him with something, I guess, to knock him out, zip tied him to the chair, had fingernail polish remover and a little red cup, lit a tea light next to it, and had the gas going in the stove.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty much the plan, right? So, and then, and then they faked us out on Thursday, making it seem like Chanel and the baby were there.
Yeah.
So, but I guess either hallucinated or he was
Oh,
dreaming.
that's right.
He was
Yeah.
dreaming.
But
Yeah.
it's
Like
like,
he was dreaming.
who's falling asleep in this situation? Same with Stephanie. She was falling asleep
Yeah.
during her. I don't know. Why would you?
Don't you think Johnny could have kind of jumped and moved his chair over
You would
and
think.
put out the candle? He didn't even try to move the chair. I
He
don't know.
literally could stand up.
Stand
Yeah.
up. Yeah. It was just one of those small chairs or just to
Yeah.
the side.
But he may not have been all right in the head.
It didn't say that in the script. So
Yeah.
And she didn't gag him either. He could have just yelled for help.
Yeah. Because there's neighbors because the neighbor reported
Yeah.
the gas smell. Then
Thankfully,
that's why. Yeah.
thankfully somebody reported.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny and Chanel did not have a good week this
No.
week.
No.
They sure didn't.
Yeah, anybody wanna talk
And Chanel couldn't figure out why she couldn't get a hold of him because
Right,
she was
Right.
having a last minute gotta fit in for a
Memo.
mammo and then all that. So yeah.
yeah, I really felt for her because I've been through that mammogram and then having a spot mammogram and then having
Mhm.
another one because the pictures didn't turn out right, and I went through the ultrasound, and thank God everything was fine. I never needed a biopsy, but yeah, every time you hear you need more testing, it's scary as
Yeah.
hell.
But did she go back for they feel it is cancer, right? Did she get the biopsy?
No,
She
she
didn't get the
hasn't got the
biopsy.
biopsy yet.
Oh, okay, but yeah, she feels it is. Okay.
Yes, Sarah feels it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she hasn't told Johnny yet. Johnny doesn't know that yet.
Yeah, Johnny's a little
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
Johnny has his
Johnny's still
His
out of
own
it.
problems.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he did ask why she was at the hospital, so
Mm.
she was covering that up. That wasn't the right time to talk about it, and I do know one person who had a biopsy done in the breast. I heard it's painful, so, like, they really don't do anything for the pain. Of course, that was a while ago, maybe it's changed a bit, yeah, but, I guess we'll find out on that. So they didn't have a good week, and then poor Lonnie got stuck with the twins and
And a baby
Yeah,
by
Lonnie's
herself.
like, "Oh, I'll come with you. We'll just cancel our plans for today." She's like, "No, you take Trey with you."
Yeah.
I was like, "She's got the twins and Trey." That sounds
Most
like a
people
raw
would have just
deal.
canceled it and went
Yeah.
with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounded like a raw deal to me. I
I
don't know
mean, how
in
fun
terms
could
of
it have been for Lonnie?
but
I know.
yeah, they're with 2 toddlers and a baby.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people do it, but that's
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
people do it, but yeah.
She should have taken Leo with her.
Yeah, she could, yeah.
yeah, Lonnie's probably thinking she should've went back to, Baltimore or wherever the hell she was.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's already beginning to think
DC,
this
yeah.
isn't a good idea. Yeah. Too much drama already, right? Torture poor little Carver who's terrified of sharks.
Yeah. They're still
And
forcing him to go.
I think he's a little bit too old for pop-up shark books, but even still, can you imagine Julie sitting down? That was a sweet offer, but she's like, "Oh, I'll sit down with him at the bookstore with a pop-up shark book."
Big
And
shark
he's
pops up.
probably like, "Came out of the book."
Then he'll be afraid of books.
Yeah, there you go. We didn't think that through all the way. Yeah. Ah.
Susan Seaforth Hayes always looks
I
so
have a
good.
shark phobia. I have a shark phobia as well, so I can
Oh,
relate to
who
what
doesn't?
You
One
know,
too many
I
Jaws
can't even.
movies for me.
Yeah.
What's that?
One too many Jaws movies as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen them all.
yeah, and Jill Mascolo was in number 2,
Yep.
correct?
Yes,
I
he was
know
in
that. Oh my gosh.
or number 1,
Mhm.
yeah.
I've only seen parts.
Without the
I
accent.
haven't seen the whole thing of any of them.
I saw Jaws 3D when I was a kid, at the theater,
First one's the best.
and I laughed my ass off. It was so freaking bad. Like,
First one's the
they
best.
literally had a picture of a shark, and this was the 3D.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's
Well, the
so
real
bad.
thing at Universal, let's see, back in the day,
Yep.
I think it was the old Universal Studios tour. You could walk over
Yeah.
a bridge and there was Jaws on the other side, and it looked so fake in real life. But
Yeah.
I accidentally saw a little bit of it when it was still in the drive-in theaters, and it was enough to terrify me to even, swim in the pool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I still did, but I wouldn't go in the deep end for
Right.
a while.
Yeah, it came out the year I graduated because it just
Oh.
had its 50th anniversary
Oh,
My
in
goodness.
75. Yeah,
Oh,
because I remember going to see it, in the movies.
wow. Yeah.
Very
So I
I
don't
was
blame little
18.
Carver, and I hope he gets over the trauma of the pop-up.
Yeah.
But anyway, so poor Lonnie's stuck in Chicago with
Yeah.
3 kids. And meanwhile, her brother-in-law is getting almost blown up at their apartment, and her sister's getting potentially diagnosed with breast cancer.
Yeah.
Pregnant while she's pregnant.
Where's Paulina?
Yeah. Well,
Paulina
they didn't
doesn't
want to
know.
Yeah.
Paulina doesn't know anything about it, I don't think. Or that she was going for a mammogram, I don't think.
Yeah.
She didn't know about any of that yet because she's like, you know how Mama is. She's like, I don't want to
Yeah.
worry her until I'm So that was a lot of drama right there with that little family. I mean, that was just part of the show. Man, what
Yes,
a ride.
drama. Stephanie and Alex didn't have a good week either.
Nobody had a good week.
Stephanie's
Oh,
on
and
my
kind
last nerve. Yes. Go away. Just, you're going to end up with nobody.
Yep.
Yes, right.
Me or
And
Alex.
deservedly so.
And deservedly so.
I have to make
She
some,
needs to be single. She doesn't know what she wants.
yeah.
She
Well,
doesn't.
I have a couple of thoughts with Stephanie this week. Now, I will say I was impressed that towards the end of the week, she actually surprised me a little bit because and we can talk about that process, but I have to share something before I forget. When they're doing the shooting range and Brady, he's going to study to get his PI, license so he can work with Steve. And then Stephanie's like, the first time she was shooting, she was like, she kept having flashbacks to when she was held captive and everything and with Owen. And so she kept being off. And then she's like, man, I'm really bad at this and all. And she's like, but you know what? I feel like when I'm being competitive, I'm much better. I'm much more focused. And so they went in and tried it again. And she and Brady went, competed against each other. And of course, then she blew blew it up. She had the bullseye and all that. Did you guys get any vibe like when they were talking about it? I can't remember if it was before or after the shooting range, but they were talking about how Brady was going to join Black Patch and all. It almost sounded to me like Stephanie would have been a better candidate for Black Patch. I almost thought they were maybe switching the arc here to be more like maybe Stephanie's going to join him and be like the Uma Thurman of the
Yeah.
I don't know because she's better at shooting. Well, plus the other thing, Brady's like I don't know if anybody else laughed. But Brady said, "Oh yeah, I'm getting ready for the PI test, but in the meantime, I'm doing the background check and all. That shouldn't be any problem."
I don't know about that.
I'm like, he probably would have. I was gonna say, I'm surprised he can get a gun license with his background
That's
troubles. I don't know.
Oh, anybody can have a gun in Salem.
But I mean, I was just kind of laughing, like, no, he doesn't have a colored past at all. He doesn't have a checkered past at all. But anyway, so I had to laugh at that one. But I seriously, when I was looking at that, I was thinking, if I were, let's say Steve wasn't related to Stephanie and that John wasn't his best friend and that's Brady, the father of Brady, if he were just looking at those two applicants, I think Stephanie looked like the stronger kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, poor Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, he might not even pass his background check, much less the course.
I don't know about
anyway.
Stephanie either.
Yeah.
Passing any.
Well, that's true, but I don't
Yeah.
know. At least I think hers is a little cleaner. Hers seems like it's been mostly with poor choices in love interests.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's definitely.
I don't know if they can do
Choice of
backgrounds on those, but yeah.
Yes. So, while she was out shooting, got a visitor,
Joey.
two redheaded visitors.
Mhm.
Joy showed up and introduced him to their daughter, Kelsey.
That is a cute baby.
Kelsey Kiriakis, conveniently
Kelsey
enough.
Kyriakis.
Kelsey
Yeah.
Kiriaki.
Justin has a new granddaughter.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Justin. Oh, they're gonna have scenes this week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Justin and Alex. So I'm assuming the baby will be there.
Shout out to Wally. His mom apparently passed away
Yeah.
this last.
Yeah. And two, I saw.
Wow.
Was.
Well, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Anyway, so yeah, shout out to him.
Yes. Yeah. So, he is demanding a paternity test. I mean, he does acknowledge it's his kid. So, and I can't remember too much that happened with them. But then she met with Jeremy later, and then we found out Jeremy was the one who tipped her off that he heard from Stephanie that Alex was ready for a family.
So he told Joy.
Yeah, because Nancy and Mike were dating. Yeah. I don't know if it's present or past, if they're still dating or not. So yeah, but I guess
What is that?
yeah, it was like when Nancy was last on and
Yeah.
she was in town, it was just a little moment. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember when they were both back together.
Forgot about that. Okay. Well, and it's interesting because I honestly figure, well, of course, I like the way they wrote Alex throughout it because he was sensitive for Stephanie and understood that
He's trying as best he can.
he's trying so freaking hard.
Hard.
Yet he
Can't do anything right.
also did not turn his back on this child. He does confirm that it is his, which is smart to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I wouldn't have gone to Salem Hospital.
Yeah, that's true. Let's say I hope Sarah is walking around with all the samples and doesn't let anybody else touch them except because I was like, oh great, the next thing is Joy's going to be in the lab or something. But I see that it seems like that this all makes logical sense. I'd forgotten that Sarah knew that she
Yep.
was pregnant.
Yeah.
But
I forgot that.
Yeah, I forgot.
forgot
Yeah.
about that. But
Yeah, she
but
didn't try to trap Alex either.
No.
She's just
No.
going
Right.
back because she knows
I
that she
really
wants.
like Joy this time. I didn't really like her all that much before, but I
Yeah.
really like her
Oh
this
yeah,
time.
I'm rooting for them. I was all for Stephanie and Alex, but
Well,
I
and
don't
when
know.
I
Poor
saw
Stephanie, they're
her
not making her rootable. I don't know. Even though
right.
we know she's traumatized and
Mhm.
should be sympathetic. I don't know.
Well, and I'm glad that at least okay, well, one thing I'm glad about too is, of course, Jeremy. Carrie, did you want to go through that?
I'm really loving Jeremy now.
Jeremy running into Stephanie, and then do you want to go through that, or do you want to, or somebody
Yeah.
want to?
Yeah, he misinterpreted the situation and moved in for a kiss, and she let him for maybe a half of a second and then came to her senses. And that's when she put everything together that he's the one who tipped off Joy. So he was behind this whole thing, and he was mortified.
Yeah.
Basically, he got
Mhm.
caught. We were
Well, and she even called him on it because when she first told him what was going on as he was comforting her so conveniently, and she said, Joy is back and she's pregnant with Alex's baby. He acted surprised.
yeah,
And she called him on that later. Like,
Mhm.
I liked that she didn't that wasn't just lost on her.
Yeah. He knew
That,
what he was doing. That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
he
yeah.
wanted Stephanie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm glad that it wasn't one of those things that we have to wait 6 weeks for somebody to figure out,
Yeah.
I'm glad that she figured it out, nailed him to the wall with it, and was like, and I also like that she was showing some balls, that she was
Yeah.
like, I appreciate what you did to help me, all that, and I appreciate it, but I am never going to forget how you treated me the first time we were in a relationship. And so this is a lane never going back down.
right.
Get that. And I thought that was great that there was that clarity. And even Joy made a comment to Jeremy when they were talking earlier, at that was it small bar or somewhere
Yeah.
where they were talking, and he said something about having changed and stuff, and that maybe there is a chance for him. And she says, yeah, but you have your own past with her, and or something about he was ragging on Alex.
Yeah.
He was like, Alex isn't worthy of her, and blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
He's like,
But
well,
neither are you. Yeah.
I mean, by those standards, neither are you.
Mhm.
Essentially, like, we could all change, but if you're judging Alex on things, you're not holding yourself accountable for what you've done to her before
Mhm.
as well. So anyway, I did have more empathy for Jeremy, and I did
Mhm.
care about him more, and I did actually like him, but that while slimy turn at the end, I
Yeah.
did not.
Yeah. I liked the scenes with Julie too.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
get emotional. He's
yeah.
going to be
I
leaving.
was kind of sad that he's leaving, to be
Yeah,
honest.
they could find. I mean, if they're starting to redeem him a little
Yeah.
bit, let him find somebody else. It doesn't have to be
Because,
Stephanie.
he was saying the reason he called and told Joy about it was that encouraged Joy to let Alex know, is that Stephanie had told him that she was being pressured. She felt pressured
Mhm.
by wanting to start a family, and he interpreted that as, gosh, this could help step out, but it wasn't completely altruistic either. Maybe the pressure, but he would use it as an excuse. Maybe Alex will stop pressuring her to have a baby right now, when he wasn't really pressuring her to have a baby right now, but it is something. But at the same time, and she's also known that, she knew that before they were married,
Right.
but
And she
also,
kind of let him on that she did want him, but just not right away.
Yeah.
Right.
But now she doesn't want them. She's more or less telling him she doesn't want it.
Yeah, but I mean, Jeremy could, it's one of those things where he could use a couple of angles, and he chose to tell himself that, well, I'm doing this for altruistic reasons, because that way Stephanie can be let off the hook, and not have
Oh,
feel
yeah,
so
and
much.
maybe I can win her back.
But
Yeah.
but he knew that that was also going to be to his benefit if
Right.
it broke them up or caused drama between them. So yeah, but yeah, those scenes with Julie were really sweet too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm hoping maybe this good reception the actor's getting here at the end. Hopefully, you never know, they might change their minds. Maybe we'll see him back next year.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even realize it was really his last scene until the actor posted, like, on Twitter, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, that was his last scene with Julie." Yeah.
Did he get some positive responses from that? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't mind if he came back, really, but I just, yeah,
Yeah, and, I mean, I have a bit more sympathy for Stephanie than you guys. I mean, she got married on Valentine's Day. She was kidnapped that day. They had to save herself with Jeremy's help.
Yeah.
And then she's traumatized by all this. And then Joy shows up with the baby.
yeah,
And then she was becoming fond of Jeremy in a friend type of way. And then she realized
What he
he,
did.
yeah, he was still trying to get her back too. And yes, so I think Stephanie had a conversation with her mom, and Marlene, I think she finally figured out she is a crazy magnet.
And after her father gives her a gun.
But why? I don't know.
Yeah.
Why?
But I mean, yeah, so she knows Alex isn't crazy, but
Yeah, and Alex really hasn't done really much, nothing to hurt her. I can't remember
No.
anything where he's done anything.
right. He's trying to be sensitive and everything. Yeah. So I am glad that they had that conversation when they both got back together. That she was like, if that baby is yours, then I'm supportive of you being, like you should be I'm glad you want to be a good dad and all that. But yeah, it's going to obviously cause drama.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it is a soap opera. What can we say, folks? That's what we're here for.
right.
Right.
Can't
Yeah,
always be happy. Not that long.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just so glad that writers were merciful on us that they did not drag that aspect out, because sometimes the writers will drag that out for weeks. We'll have to listen to somebody like Stephanie, just bemoaning the fact that Alex has been horrible, all that, and then they come back around to yeah, I get it, you want to be a good father, and she even related it to her own. I miss my dad. I didn't get to spend as much time with my dad. There were large gaps of time that he wasn't in my life. And so I wouldn't want that for your daughter, for anyone, and your daughter, especially your daughter. So I think they're both accepting it's likely his already, but you could tell he was smitten. And she was
Yeah.
so adorable. She was such a cutie.
Yeah.
mhm.
And Alex actually told the truth. I was impressed.
Right. He told her immediately. He's like, I gotta
Yes,
tell
he
you,
didn't hide
you
it.
might want to sit down. Yeah. So actually, it shows that there's sort of a level of maturity on both sides for a change of that equation. But anyway,
Well, we know Justin did right by 2 of his sons at least. I don't know about the other 2.
Yeah, we don't see the other two, huh? We don't know what's going on with them. The twins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I do have sympathy for her, the character. It's clear she's still traumatized. I mean, just even when she was trying to make those, target practice, she kept picturing. I mean, she's been through a very traumatic situation, and it was somebody that almost killed her before. So it's not even like this was a one-off. I mean, this guy has done it before. So it's totally understandable that she'd have all that. It's just sometimes the way she behaves comes across as a little bit
5 years
hard
old?
to root
Devious.
hard to root for at times,
Annoying?
but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. But I guess there's a reason.
I like too, Stephanie finally reached out to her mom.
Yes,
So
finally.
I don't know why Mary Beth's been on so little and not really involved with the Stephanie storyline. That doesn't make much sense to me. But you think she'd be a bit more concerned? I mean, obviously she,
Yeah, she kind of palmed her off on Marlena.
yeah, yeah. So basically, Stephanie's like, yeah, we need to talk. I mean, the more I feel bad for her. I mean, she is just getting it from all sides. It's a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah, and,
Oh, and she thought she could even trust Jeremy. She thought he was somebody she could
right.
trust and immediately realized, just boom, wow, yeah.
It was funny, though, because he tried to spin it like, "I thought this would take the pressure off for you to have a kid
Yeah.
with." It's like,
Come
"You're
on.
so bullshit."
No, we know what you would do.
It's funny because I feel like she would have said, "Are you full of shit?"
Yeah.
That's what she handled it better than that, but that's what I would have said.
Yep.
Mhm.
But, that was funny. Right. Let me see what I have else going on. Oh, beginning of the week, Gabby and Philip, they were negotiating, minus clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the
And she
boardroom
Ryan, yeah,
Yeah.
as one does.
or office or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Philip is just following in his stiletto heeled mother's footsteps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anywhere, anytime, anyone. No.
Okay, now you didn't have to go that far. My Cato meter has to say,
yes, so, she actually said DiMera gave her a better offer, and, they suspected that DiMera was cutting their prices pretty low because they were trying to purposely undercut Titan, but then she decides to go with Titan anyway to help distribute her business.
right, and it's a distribution type thing or
Mhm.
licensing distribution. It's not I like the way she brought it up with Philip and besides, we're working with each other, not
For
like
each other.
Yeah, she's
for
still
each
in
other. Yeah.
charge of her company.
Yeah, I like that she's still in the
See,
position.
I think, and she went because Philip's there, and also because she knows Theo likes her, has a crush on her, and I think she felt uncomfortable
Yeah,
with that,
with DiMera, yeah.
and also just to be closer to Philip too, I guess.
And she took a swipe at Johnny
Yeah.
that she didn't think Johnny was competent.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he was ready for that.
which he isn't, I guess you could say.
Yeah. That's
No.
the one thing that's kinda ironic. EJ's pushing for him so hard, and Johnny just might not be up to the task.
No.
I mean, seriously, he was a producer or a director,
Yeah, he
And a
has
teacher.
no other
He doesn't have
experience.
a lot of business experience.
not in what they're doing.
And wait till he realizes that Rita is his right-hand woman. He really needs a Rita, let me tell you.
Yeah,
No, I don't know
Eat him
how he's gonna
alive.
feel. I don't know how he's gonna feel when she walks in and say, "Well, where would you like me to bury the bodies today, sir?" He'll be
what I
like,
did for your dad and your nana.
"I thought
Well,
you did admin," and she goes, "Well, there's a lot of things you do when you do admin. Burying bodies is just part of that,
yeah.
DiMera."
When
Yep.
kidnapping people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
She might be relieved, though, she might not have to kidnap men who are twice her size anymore, though.
yeah,
So, she's probably like, "Phew, this is gonna be easy just, being the admin for, Johnny." She's probably not gonna ask for anything more than coffee and, a few write-ups and reports once.
Yeah. You know what would be really funny? Harold Henderson and Rita in a scene together.
But yeah, we need that to happen. That'd be pretty funny. Well, during notes.
Something the other day, I was wondering if it was just me or if I'm remembering it wrong. Wasn't it always the Casa Kyriakis that would call the people preparing their meal cook?
No,
Because
that's DiMera, wasn't it?
okay, then I'm wrong because
Or no,
I
maybe
think
both.
no,
I don't
it's
know.
General
I think
Hospital.
huh?
General Hospital.
Oh, I just know that when EJ said something about, well, I'm sure cook could prepare
Cook,
something
yes,
for
yeah,
you.
that's
Okay.
what they say, cook.
I was like, wasn't that something Kyriakis would
They
call
might have
there?
said that too.
I don't
I
know.
think they
I
have.
don't know.
Maggie said that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Maggie has called them that before. So I was like, I just thought
They don't
maybe
have a
they got the
name?
families confused there for a minute.
It's so tacky. It's not
It
I don't
is.
think it's socially acceptable anymore to
It's It's kind of
Degrading.
Yeah.
dehumanizing.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it either. But anyway, I guess that just kind of jumped out at me because I was like, wait, I don't know. I don't. Anyway, no big deal.
I just realized, did we make it the whole week without Leo
Yeah.
and Gwen?
Yeah, Leo was not on.
No Leo,
No.
no Glenn, no Dim.
No, that's right.
Well, Dim's gone, I think, for
Dim is
now.
gone good.
He
I
yeah, yeah, he's off contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him
Well,
and
and that
Sophia.
doesn't mean that they're gone necessarily,
Gone.
but it sounds
Yeah,
like he's not.
they will can always come back.
he cycled off
Yeah.
the
Yeah, because he's
storyline.
planning his revenge on Gwen and Leo, so he'll be back.
He'll be back.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but he is dim, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. And finally, this is something I've been wanting to happen for a while. Liam and Ari were at Julie's bookstore, and Gabby came in, and Gabby's pissed, but she thought his name was Gage, and then she found out it was Liam, and then she figured out he was the guy who got shot.
Yep.
Mhm.
Was wanted by the cops.
And yeah, and he was hiding in Ari's dorm room. So finally, someone said, "Hey, you know, stay away from my daughter," because everybody else has been pushing these two together. And
Yeah.
of course, I thought, well, they made Liam younger in the last few months, but the age gap was pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, and him having a kid, and he got shot. But the thing is, too, this poor guy got hired, and Julie knows this. He's probably still functionally illiterate, and you have him working in a bookstore, and people are asking him for these specific books, and he just has no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice for her to give him a legit job, but still, though, maybe that's not the right one.
I don't think so.
Anybody have any comments about Liam, Ari, and Gabby? It wasn't much. It was just a little bit of Oh, yeah, there was some foreshadowing this week too.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna.
And I did notice people picked up on it on
Mhm.
X. Yes, so Abe and Theo had a very interesting conversation, and they were talking about Celeste, and then one of them said Marlena was the love of Stefano's life, not Celeste. And I thought it was neither of them because Marlena never loved Stefano back, so
Yeah.
that really doesn't,
Right.
yeah, that's just an obsession.
And then Abe said, and Marlena never had a child with him. And then EJ finds out that there's a codicil to the will, and Marlena's the beneficiary. So,
Yeah.
Why else would she be there? Yeah. So something's up there.
Yep.
Yeah, and like I said, people already figured it out.
Oh, and people are also speculating Kat is her Kat is the daughter of Stefano and Marlena. There's just different people saying different things.
Wait. I
Oh,
thought
Yeah.
gosh,
what
but then
did
I
Kat
don't know if
follow?
that's
She's
Kat
like
and
a
it could be
Chad.
a whole new character for all we know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
They
it's
come
a
out of the
whole new
woodwork
character.
they come out of the woodwork all the time.
Yeah, but
They need to make somebody Tony and Anna's instead of Stephanos all the time. So.
the cat slept with Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody did
And
mention that. Well, then, yeah, that probably
Kristen
won't go there
I
then.
thought Kat was Constantine's daughter.
Yeah,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
granddaughter.
Granddaughter. Yeah.
Okay.
They're just trying to think of I think some of them are saying Liam, but that's not in the right age group, I don't think. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Or it might be an entirely new character.
Yes. Because you know what? We had EJ come in, but then we had Chad come in.
Yep.
Then we had Stefan. Then we had Jake. Jake and
Or
Stefan.
EJ was a legacy, though, baby. He was born
Yeah.
on the show. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
True, yeah. Yeah,
I
the
thought
other
it was-
ones like Jake and Chad, it's like we found out after they weren't raised by Stefano.
Mhm.
Stefano probably didn't even know they were his at the time. Yeah.
Well, he was just spreading the seed all over the place. You can't expect him to keep track.
What's
Well,
up?
you know how
12 now?
DiMera's seed
11 or
is.
12?
DiMera's seed is DiMera's
One
seed.
day I just wrote
mean,
them all down one time. So, it's about 11 or 12 now. Geez.
Holy.
There's going to be a new one.
remember EJ's DiMera, magical DiMera seed
Yeah.
as well.
Well, he has what? 3? 3. Yeah.
Two.
2. Yeah.
But it's just both the happenstance of,
Yeah.
because wasn't Sydney conceived from grief sex or something?
I think
Was that
so,
when-
yeah. And Johnny was conceived from rape.
No, as was Allie. At
As
the
was
same.
Allie.
Well, no, Allie wasn't.
No,
Unless they ever
Allie
make Allie a
Lucas.
DiMera. I don't know.
Yeah, but she's Lucas's. Yeah,
Yeah, where is Lucas?
I know.
Well,
Lucas
Lucas is having a hard time
Yeah.
with
In
Go
life.
ahead. I saw it.
basically with machine kiosks right now.
Yes, he's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
I just say for myself, I'm usually pretty good at technology. The McDonald's self-service ordering thing is a pain in the ass. I'm
It
not sure what.
is.
Yeah, it's a little difficult. Like it's actually easier. This is a pro tip for everybody. Use the McDonald's app. It is
Yeah.
do it in the parking lot. Place your order. They'll have it done like pretty quickly. don't even do the damn thing on that damn machine. The app is so much easier. Plus, you get points and stuff.
Right. Right.
That's a
I don't
diva
even
project.
go there.
I only go there when I crave the French fries.
I
which
used to
go
go there
to
all the
time.
time when I had little kids, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So,
I know
don't.
what you mean. Yeah.
I'd so much rather go to the drive-thru. It's a human being.
Yeah.
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 But I'll do the app and then just go through the
And go
drive-thru
pick
to
it up.
get it.
I've done that too. Yeah. Did the app and the drive-thru.
Because you're right. Because I'm also a points person. So, you know, when I can get that free order or something, it's like.
Yeah, you get
But
the notification.
My free cone.
I had sworn them off for a while, and then recently I was like, "Oh, those fries sound so good." But yeah, I need to swear them off again because they're not healthy, but good
Well,
for you. But
well, McDonald's does have good French fries.
Yeah.
Best. Yeah, they do.
Hopefully we get the
And
European.
shakes.
Yeah, the European McDonald's French fries, which is actually just potatoes.
okay,
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what Robert Kennedy's trying to push.
that's right.
Yeah, because the Europeans do have higher standards on pretty much all the food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and Lord knows we've found some things that are in our food that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
agree.
processed food.
Yeah, any of that processed food, that anything we can do to improve that would be good. But yeah, so agree on the app. But
Someone please tell Brian to tell if he's going somewhere that has a machine you need to order, use the app.
of course, wasn't he at some golf place or something where maybe they didn't have an app when that happened?
They
Maybe.
probably didn't, but the fact that the woman wouldn't wait on him, was waiting on other people when she
That
obviously
was
saw
so
he
rude.
was having a hard time. Yeah.
Yeah. But he was funny. And he's done a couple other ones too, I
He's done
think, since
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Said
Yeah,
follow-ups.
follow Brian on Instagram.
Brian Dutilo is funny. He needs to be on the show back as a regular. I'd rather have that than a new DiMera seed showing up.
Yes.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, and Brady had a meeting with Marlena, and Marlena filled him in that she doesn't want to work with Kate, and Xander was pressuring her to do it. And I think he volunteered that he was going to talk to Xander about that. So we still don't know.
Talked to Philip about it.
He talked to
Oh
Philip.
yeah, I forgot about Philip.
Yeah. And yeah, Philip said no go.
Also, I gotta say, Philip, those scenes with Gabby, that was pretty hot. I mean, he's got a nice body.
Oh yeah, he does.
What to say? So, just had to get that in. Sorry.
Well, that's how he seals the deal. So
Yeah.
And we actually had Sean this week, and this poor guy's been in the hospital this whole time, and everybody forgot.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
He got shot a while ago.
It's been
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Sean too.
Usually they're up and around in 2 days.
and it's also been a long day because they keep tomorrow. One day has been like 2 weeks because they've been supposed to be reading this will the next day. So I don't think it's probably going to happen until the end of next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be Friday. Yeah.
Probably Friday when Tony and Anna are back. Yeah. So it's a long day.
So Sean was trying to be macho and use his crutches, and he fell into Jada's arms.
Of course.
I like them
Typical.
together.
At least he didn't spill coffee on her, right? Because that's usually the dead giveaway.
Yeah.
All righty. Anybody have anything else for this week? I didn't see much for spoilers other than we do have Tony and Anna on. And Anna looks fabulous like she does in Marianne's background. So that's Friday. There's a lot of stuff going to happen with Sophia and the Kristen part. The problem went around. I'm not sure if Kristen is dreaming or hallucinating that Sophia shows up at the mansion. So, yeah, like I said, we don't know if Sophia is river dead or really dead.
Most
And sincerely dead. And trying to think out what else is going on. But yeah, so and then Amy Choice on the lot next week too. So yeah,
I really like her now.
Like Amy Choi.
I know. And she was so good. Those scenes with Sophia were so good where she's like, I know that I pushed things on you and didn't, like it was just such a sweet, genuine, heartfelt conversation.
Yeah.
She's like, your little
She
brother.
admitted she was kind of wrong in what she was doing.
Your dad is, of course, happy. I hope you know that everyone's happy you're home.
Never
Your
saw-
dad's Static. Your brothers think you're the best person on earth, but no one loves you as much as I do, and I'm so glad that you're home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it even more touching when when Sophia went over the railing.
Yeah. Oh, what's
I didn't see it taking that turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
See, I thought after her talk with her mom, I thought maybe she'd back out and tell her
yeah.
mom what's all going on. She kind of
Uh-huh.
looked like she was softening there, but I guess then she got scared off when Brady and Jada showed up.
Yeah.
Took off.
Yeah, because they had her fingerprints on the
Yeah, they have the proof.
prescription bottle. So, yep. So we'll see how that concludes. Like that's going to happen next week. So, oh, and everybody's saying Friday's episode was the best episode of the year. So I think
It
that's
was
good.
really good.
So far, yeah. Talk about
Was
a
really good.
cliffhanger.
Yeah, because everybody. I mean, I know when I watched it, I'm like, holy shit! Because it felt like it was a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're never usually that violent on days. I mean, Stefano was always killing, doing people, but not like that. It was always in the background, and you knew he was having his henchman. I don't know. It was just something really well, I think you said savage is the word, which it was.
Yeah, the Kristen fans are pissed because they think now that's hard for her to come back from that.
Well,
Really.
yeah.
This is the worst she's ever done.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
really, really bad. I mean, yeah, good God, that girl's 18 years old,
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's because it's a young girl that had mental
True.
health issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did go through a lot of
Yeah.
stress, and she gave birth to that baby by
Oh,
By
herself.
herself. Well, that would have done it right there for
A lot of things that
that
you
girl.
can see. You can see that character possibly being always a bad influence, but perhaps being redeemed.
Yeah.
But
She
but
could be, yeah. Not
Kristen's
Kristen.
many things that she's gotten off from one way or another. And she's just I mean, the fact that she's so cold-hearted that she actually wants somebody to kill her nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done anything to her because she doesn't care. She just wants to get even with EJ. It's like she is so pathological.
Yeah.
It's disgusting, honestly. And I could see her being more angry at Sophia because Sophia actually fooled her daughter, used her, groomed her for all this stuff,
Mhm.
manipulated her. I would be more if I were the mom, I'd be more mad at Sophia than anybody. So I
Yeah.
mean, from that standpoint, I can kind of get one factor, but not to that degree. But
Mhm.
but boy, I did not see that turn either. That was a good episode. This week was really good,
It was
actually.
good.
Lots of drama.
So I want to remind everyone this coming Thursday, get your Riverside app going so you can join us for Thaao with 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, if you have any questions for him, and yeah, I would recommend doing a little practice, and like you can do what we do, and if you want to put a
Mhm.
picture as your background, if you don't want people to see your room and everything. I have some few tips. Phones usually work pretty good. I recommend no overhead lighting. Instead, have maybe some light, or if you have a ring camera, a ring that you could use a halo light if you just want to look nice on camera. So yes, I do recommend that. Or if you're using your laptop and you have a separate camera with a light
Yeah,
on it.
because we'll have to all dress up or just be sitting in your underwear or whatever.
Or you
Remember
could
the
just
old
be a
chats?
witless
That was
protection
the whole
program
thing.
with
What are
me.
you wearing and what are you drinking?
Yes, yeah, we'll know what Taylor's wearing.
Now
Yeah,
we'll know what he's wearing now.
Yep.
yeah.
Are you going to tell him for sure that he's going to be on camera? Just kidding.
Yeah.
We could
No,
get
he
we could
knows.
get a very differently dressed Thaao if we.
Yeah, we might. You never know.
Yep. So get that all set up. If anybody has any questions or difficulties yet, tweet at me at Diva of DOOL, and I'll help you out. But it's really not hard. You're downloading an app and you're doing a login. And Sunday, when I work on this episode and do the editing, I will schedule on the Riverside app Teo's interview. So if you're subscribed to us here, you're going to get a notification. Or if you're subscribed to us on YouTube, or yeah, it should pop up for you.
And what time is it out on Thursday?
7 p.m. Eastern. So I guess that's what, 6 for you?
6 for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
4
Yep.
for him. Yeah, 4 on the West Coast.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
So get your questions ready and please be succinct too. Yeah, no monologues. After a while, I'm gonna have to cut people off if we have a lot of demand. And
Thaao
basically,
will have the monologue. Trust me.
well, he's allowed. He's the guest.
Yeah, he's the guest.
Yeah, but we've had people on before, and they've gone on for 10 to 15 minutes. That's a
Oh,
little
well, yeah.
5 minutes, cool. But yeah, if you're getting towards 10 minutes, I'm gonna politely say it's time to go. What happens be you'll be basically put into our waiting room, and I'm gonna just do first come, first serve, but I'm gonna do people in individually. So we don't have like 30 people on the screen at the same time. So
Yeah, that
yeah,
makes sense. One at
yeah,
a time.
one at a time. So alrighty. So hopefully we're
All right.
well on
Okay.
Thursday.
Everybody have a great rest of the weekend.
Yes, have a good
Uh,
weekend, ladies.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Time you.